Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to my channel MBBS and BDS lectures. Today our topic is related to oral morphology, morphology of maxillary permanent canine. Before going to explanation, if you want to watch the same lecture in Urdu Hindi, I already upload the same lecture in Urdu Hindi on my YouTube channel. Go and watch that video. But if you want to watch in English language, then this video is for you. Now today our topic is morphology of permanent maxillary canine. First, we divide the tooth into two parts. That part of tooth which present in the oral cavity which is visible, this part is known as crown of tooth, and that part of tooth which are invisible in oral cavity, which are covered by alveolar bone, gingiva, this part of tooth is known as root. The structure which separates the crown from root, which is a demarcation between crown and root, this structure is known as cervical line. Like here, this is root of tooth, this is crown of tooth, and the structure which divide the crown and root, this structure is known as cervical line. Now the interior teeth from central incisor to canine have 4 surfaces and 1 incisal edge, and the posterior teeth have 5 surfaces and have no incisal edge. Now, interior teeth have 4 surfaces, 1 incisal edge. The first surface is labial surface, the surface toward lip, and second surface is palatal surface, the surface toward palate. Third is mesial surface, the surface of tooth which is toward midline of body, and the fourth surface is distal surface which are away from midline, and the fifth is incisal edge. Now, posterior teeth have 5 surfaces and have no incisal edge. The first surface of posterior teeth mean premolar and canine is buccal surface which is toward cheek, and second is palatal surface which is toward palate, and the third is mesial surface which is toward midline of body, and the fourth is distal surface which is away from midline, and the fifth is occlusal surface which occlude with the opposite to occlusal surface. Now today we will study the 4 surfaces of maxillary permanent canine and 1 incisal edge in detail. Now, first is labial surface, mean that surface which is toward lip. First we divide the tooth into root and crown, mean the labial surface of tooth we divide into root and crown. And this is the distal surface of tooth and this is the mesial surface of tooth. Now, first root. This is the root of permanent maxillary canine, and the tip of root, which is the apex of root, is tilted toward distal surface. This is known as apical tilt. Mean all interior tooth are tilted toward distal surface. This is known as apical tilt. Now, after root, the structure which separate the root from crown, which is a demarcation which present between root and crown, is cervical line. Now come to the crown of the labial surface of maxillary permanent canine. On crown and labial surface, there are 5 important structures. First is the incisal edge on labial surface make the angle with mesial surface up to this angle which formed between incisal and mesial surface. This angle is known as mesio-incisal angle. Mesio-incisal angle. Why called mesio-incisal angle? Because the angle formed between two surfaces, incisal and mesial surface on labial surface, thereby known as mesio-incisal angle. Second is disto-incisal angle, mean distal surface of tooth and labial surface formed angle with the incisal edge. This angle is known as disto-incisal angle. Now, the third important structure which present on labial surface is a labial ridge. What is ridge? A ridge is a elevation. Here, there is a vertical elevation on labial surface, thereby known as labial ridge. Why called ridge? Because it is a vertical elevation. Why called labial ridge? Because present on labial surface. The fourth important structure is the structure present between mesio-incisal angle and incisal edge is known as mesial arm, and the structure present between incisal edge and disto-incisal angle is known as distal arm. Mean these five structures are present on labial surface. Number 1 is mesio-incisal angle, number 2 disto-incisal angle, number 3 labial ridge, number 4 mesial arm, and number 5 distal arm. Now, the length of distal arm is more than mesial arm. Here we can see structure. This is the labial surface morphology. Now, we should remember 5 structure on labial surface of maxillary permanent canine. Number 1 mesio-incisal angle, number 2 disto-incisal angle, number 3 labial ridge, number 4 mesial arm, number 5 distal arm. Now come to the palatal surface of maxillary permanent canine. Now, first we understand from this marker. If this surface is labial surface which is toward lip, if this is labial surface which is toward me, and this is palatal surface which are toward you people. Now, this is labial which is toward me, this is the mesial surface of labial, and this is the distal surface of labial, like here in diagram. Now, if I want to watch the palatal surface from here, this is labial and this is palatal. If I want to watch the palatal surface, then I should rotate the marker around 360 degree, then the palatal surface will come here. Now, I rotate the pin 360 degree. Now, when I rotate the pin 360 degree, now labial surface is there and palatal surface is here. Now, first, when I watch from labial surface, this is mesial of labial surface, this is distal. When I rotate the labial surface, now the mesial surface of labial surface come here and distal come here. Mean the things become opposite. Same here. When I rotate this tooth completely around 360 degree, when I rotate this tooth 360 degree, the palatal surface will be come. When palatal surface is come, first this is mesial of labial surface, this is distal. When I rotate the tooth completely, now the mesial surface come here and the distal surface come here, and the palatal surface of tooth become shown. Now, here the apical tilt of root is toward distal surface. Here this is apical tilt, but here distal surface is come here of tooth. Now again the apical tilt of root is toward distal surface, distal apical tilt. When we watch the palatal surface of tooth, first root will be tilted apically toward distal surface, and this is cervical line. Now come to the crown of palatal surface of maxillary permanent canine. Which important structure are present on the palatal surface? Now, on palatal surface, first there is a vertical elevation which is known as ridge. Now this vertical elevation present on distal surface. Therefore this is known as distal ridge. But one name is additional here, marginal. Why? Because the ridge which present on distal surface not present on center of distal surface, here present on margins of distal surface, therefore known as distal marginal ridge. Because present on distal surface, the ridge present on distal surface and present on the margin of distal surface, therefore known as distal marginal ridge. The first structure which is important, which is present on palatal surface is distal marginal ridge. Second is mesial marginal ridge. Why called mesial marginal ridge? Because vertical elevation, therefore known as ridge. Why called mesial? Because present on mesial surface. Why called marginal? Because present on margin of mesial surface, therefore known as mesial marginal ridge. The third structure which meet the distal marginal ridge and mesial marginal ridge with which one another to form an M-like structure, this structure is known as palatal ridge. This is palatal ridge. Why called palatal ridge? Because it is not present on distal surface, it is not present on mesial surface, it is present only on center of palatal surface, therefore known as palatal ridge. And there will be one elevation and one fossa. One elevation and one depression mean fossa. Now the depression, the fossa which present below the M structure and present on palatal surface, therefore this fossa is known as palatal fossa. And the one bony elevation which present above the M structure, this is known as cingulum. Now there are 5 structures which we should remember which present on palatal surface is: number 1 distal marginal ridge, number 2 mesial marginal ridge, number 3 palatal ridge, number 4 palatal fossa, and number 5 cingulum. These are the 5 important structures which present on palatal surface. Now come to the third, mesial surface. Now the mesial and distal surfaces of all interior teeth are triangular in shape. Mean its shape look like triangle. Now first we understand the structure of the shape of triangle. Now here this is triangle, this is base of triangle, this is tip of triangle, and this is one side of triangle, this is other side of triangle. Now the mesial surface of maxillary permanent canine are triangular in shape. How? When I place this triangle here, the base of triangle on mesial surface of maxillary canine is formed by cervical line, and the tip of triangle on mesial surface of maxillary canine are formed by incisal edge, and the one side of the triangle is formed by palatal surface and other is formed by labial surface. And on palatal surface there is a cingulum, which is a elevation, bony elevation, and a depression, which is palatal fossa. This is palatal surface, palatal fossa, cingulum. Same here. One side is formed by palatal surface, which is cingulum and palatal fossa, and the surface opposite to palatal is the labial surface, and labial surface in the cervical region have a elevation, have a concavity. This concavity is known as cervical ledge. Mean on mesial surface, the mesial surface of maxillary permanent canine are triangular in shape. The base of triangle is formed by cervical line, the tip of triangle is formed by incisal edge, and the one side of the triangle is formed by palatal surface and other is labial surface. On palatal surface there is a cingulum, which is elevation, and there is a depression fossa, which is palatal fossa. And on labial surface there is an elevation which is known as cervical ledge. Why cervical ledge? Because present on cervical region of labial surface. Now come to the distal surface. Same here. Like after labial surface, when we study the palatal surface, we rotate the tooth around 360 degrees. Same here. If we study the distal surface, again we should rotate the tooth around 360 degrees. Then we study the distal surface. Like this is the mesial surface of tooth. This is the distal surface of tooth. Mesial and distal. Now I am standing here to watch this mesial surface. This is triangular in shape. Mean here cervical line, here incisal edge, one side and other side. If from the same side, if I studied the distal surface which is present here, I should rotate the tooth around 360 degree. When I rotate the tooth around 360 degree, then the distal surface come here and mesial come here. Now, if I rotate the mesial surface 360 degree, then again the cervical margin, because the distal surface are also triangular in shape, if I place the same triangle here, the base of triangle is formed by cervical line and tip by incisal edge, but here the one side is formed by palatal surface. Now here when we rotate the tooth, the palatal surface will come here and the labial surface will come here because we rotate the tooth. Now on distal surface, again the base is formed by cervical line, tip by incisal edge, and the one side is formed by palatal surface, which is cingulum and fossa, and other is formed by labial surface, which is cervical edge. But it will be opposite to mesial surface. This is distal surface. Now come to the last, incisal edge. After studying the four surfaces, now we come to the incisal edge. Now, when we study the incisal edge, if we watch the incisal edge from palatal surface, there will be mesial marginal ridge, distal marginal ridge, palatal ridge, and there will be incisal edge. Now, today we studied the morphology of permanent maxillary canine, its labial surface, which have important structure like meso-incisal angle, disto-incisal angle, mesial arm, distal arm, and labial ridge. And on palatal surface, we studied the important structure like distal marginal ridge, mesial marginal ridge, palatal fossa, and cingulum. The mesial surface of maxillary permanent canine is triangular in shape, which have base, tip, and two sides. Base is formed by cervical line, tip by incisal edge, one side by palatal surface and other by labial surface. When we study the distal surface, we simply rotate the tooth around 360 degree. Again, the base is formed by cervical line and tip by incisal edge, and one side by labial surface and other by palatal surface, but it sided is opposite to mesial surface. Last is the incisal edge. If we watch the incisal edge from palatal surface, first above there will be mesial marginal ridge, distal marginal ridge, palatal ridge, cingulum and palatal fossa, and below there will be incisal edge. Now today our topic morphology of permanent maxillary canine is complete. If you like my video, press the like button.